Okay, so this is going to be a quick video review of the LG Chocolate 3, also known as the VX8560 on Verizon. This phone is not activated at the moment, but we'll go ahead and take a look around it. We'll start off with the hardware. Now the Chocolate 3 is actually a flip phone, whereas the old Chocolate 1 and 2 were sliders, but it still retains the kind of button and wheel interface here on the front. Let's see, this came in a choice of two colors. There was a nice really light blue color and this darker blue, and you can see here where this is kind of a light gray. This was actually chrome at one point, but it all came off, and just kind of some of the stuff here started peeling away, so that's all that is. Let's see, taking a look around the back. It's kind of rubberized here, just a little bit, and you've got your battery door there. The only thing in here is the battery. The SD card is not under here or anything like that, and there is no SIM card in this device. Here along this side we have a 3.5mm headset jack. It just has a little rubber cover in there that you can pull out. Volume toggles. Button to launch the voice commands and such, and underneath this door here we do have the USB and charging port. There's nothing on the bottom, and just, of course, the hand here on the top. And then looking on this side of the device we have the micro SD card slot, dedicated music button, and also a dedicated unlock for the front display. Right here we have a 2-megapixel camera. Got your display right here, and the wheel, directional arrows, and just the center button. Now I will say that on the front display right here, you can access some of the functions of the phone, such as music and pictures, I think videos possibly, and you can also read messages, I believe. But this whole thing here with the buttons and the wheel and stuff doesn't really work very well anymore. The phone is a few years old, and you can see if I touch all the buttons, there we go, it finally came on. And so we'll go ahead and unlock it just using the button there on the side, and you see I can't really go into the menu, and I can't really do anything. It works sometimes if you push down on all of them at once, but the wheel doesn't work to scroll. So yeah, it really doesn't work very well. Now let's see if we can get out of that and go back. You can see I have a background on there, and you can also have a banner, and then there's different clock styles you can have. I just have the simple date. I just have the simple date and clock, and then you've also got indicators for like new messages, calendar events, your sound profiles, and the battery up here, and the signal meter. So if we zoom back out, just a quick comparison here between my BlackBerry Bold. You can see it's obviously much smaller and nowhere near as wide, and not quite as tall either. Thickness is about the same on these two devices, and they both have a slightly rubberized back, even though this has kind of a checkerboard plastic here. One thing that really drew me to this device was the design. I think it looks very nice. Even to this day, it's kind of small, and it was somewhat thin for its day, and then you open it up and it's still got a lot of nice, just really good size, and you've got a lot of nice area here to work with all the buttons and stuff. There are a lot of buttons here. There's a speaker button, the camera button's there too, instead of on the side. But because there is so much space, or real estate as they call it a lot of times, it really doesn't seem crammed in there or anything like that. Then over here I also have a very old LG VX3450. This was actually my first cell phone. I was going to compare this to a VX8350 because that would have been a lot better comparison, but I couldn't find it actually. So you can see it's a lot thinner than this phone. It's almost the thickness of just this bottom portion here. And luckily this one doesn't have the antenna that sticks up. Those always seem to stab me whenever the phone is in the pocket. And you can see those a little bit larger. If we open it up, it's a lot flatter, a lot sleeker than this one. A lot more space for the buttons and stuff. And the buttons are kind of hard and stuff. This one, they're kind of mushy and everything. And of course, this one has a camera and video recorder. This one doesn't. So there we go. Now if we open it up, you can see I have my old Honda CR-V as the background. We will zoom in just a little bit. You have your signal meters here. It's currently in airplane mode, as they call it, so it's turned off. The receiver thing, whatever you want to call it, is turned off. Battery indicator right there. I'm sure you can't see that. Clock. There's a few different clock styles to choose from. This right here is my personal favorite. You have the indicator say that's in the vibrate mode, and you also have different indicators for new messages, calendar, events, just various things like that. Now if you can see the volume toggles here on the side. If we go ahead and click on one of those, there's all these different sound profiles that you can have. All sounds off, alarm only, low, and the different volumes. I usually have it on vibrate like that, and then also just you can test it out too. Okay, now going to, well, first of all, you have shortcuts here for your messages and your contacts. And then if we go into the main menu here, first of all, we'll take a look at the settings. So here's your different themes, and you can go ahead and view those too. Clock format, there's the front one. And you can see how I preview those just by hitting this soft key here. There's different clock styles for the front clock. And without getting too much in detail, you can see you have your call log. We'll go back here. Your contacts, messaging. Now if I go ahead and go to a new message, say a text message. Right now it's on Word, so it predicts my text. So we'll go ahead and try that out just by typing something in. The quick brown fox jumped over the fence. And you can see that I did predict it quite well. I didn't have to go back and correct anything. There's also other modes you can use here too. It does have quick text, so you can save reminders. Not reminders. You can save certain phrases that you use quite often, and it does come preloaded with quite a few there. Let's see, how do we escape this? Cancel message. I don't know why I just saved it. I've got your inbox here, and sent messages. I might upgrade my phone today. And indeed, on that day, I believe I upgraded to my BlackBerry Bold, which I don't like, and I'm planning on upgrading to the HTC Droid Incredible 4G when I do become eligible for an upgrade in January. Let's see, you have different symbols here. The arrow just means it was sent, and the check mark means it was delivered, and it only says delivered if it's a Verizon customer. Go back to the main menu here. Now you do see when you are in one of these menus, you can kind of switch back and forth here. There is just some lag time. A little bit. Messaging, we already did that. Recent calls, my ringtones, media center, your center for all your music, sounds, and videos. It's kind of a weird interface how you can have a certain theme here and then go into here and it's completely different. Mobile web, it's not connected to the network right now, and it's not activated anyway, so I can't really show you that. Now there are some pictures here. You can see the display really isn't that bad, especially for this phone's time period. It's really pretty good. Here we go. So I can get close to the camera there. This is an well, not an advertisement, I guess, but something somebody made of the Subaru Baja. But anyway, you can just kind of see there what it's like. Got settings and tools, Vcast music, and My Music, which is also accessible in the media center. Now, I don't know if you can see it very well in this camera, but there are different numbers by each one. So, for example, the call log is 3, so if I just hit 3, it automatically brings me into there. Also, you can access the call log by hitting the send button. So there you go. Now if we go into my contacts list, I believe you can store up to 99 contacts. I can't remember if it's 99 or 999. Quite a big difference there. We can launch the camera here, and you can see there is quite a bit of lag in doing so. And you can change the brightness by going up and down. There is no zoom though. If we go ahead and take a picture here of this BlackBerry box. Now you can see when taking the picture there's not a whole lot of lag, but launching the camera does have quite a bit of lag in it. There's also a video recorder, which I have used before. And you can see it has about the same time to start up as the camera does. So there you go, there's a quick look at the Verizon Wireless LG Chocolate 3.